everyone, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, we are actually back doing some tiny living builds. You guys know I love doing these tiny builds, so you are definitely going to see my channel a little bit oversaturated, as if YouTube is not oversaturated now because of these tiny living homes. But what I wanted to do, this is actually the base game tiny home. I believe it's base game only. Actually, I think it's base game and tiny living. I don't know why I thought otherwise, but this one was actually built by SimGuruNinja, and they actually shown this one over on the Sims live stream. So you guys can check this out. It is if you go over in the gallery and you just type in or you check the box of Max's curated, because it is created by the Max's team. So you guys will be able to find the original version. So what I am going to do is include the before and after pictures at the end. You guys, it has honestly been way too long since I have done any of these home renovations. I'm kind of thinking about like renovating some of the like most famous like homes here in Willow Creek. Is probably one of the first ones that I do want to do. I actually seen one of my fellow Canadian simmers, Ashley, Dr. Ashley, she actually turned the pancakes home into like a tiny version, and I actually had that on my list of like to do, but as soon as I seen her do that, I was like, wait a minute, I don't think I can do that because she just did it. So I don't know if I want to attempt to do that for like some of the other very popular, very famous like towny home. So the other one that I was thinking about doing was the goth home. But if you guys happen to think of it, like what do you consider to be, other than the goth and pancake homes, like which ones do you guys kind of picture to be the most popular and most famous towny homes? I mean, there's definitely the land grab mansion, but I feel like that would be like, how would you make the land grab mansion into a tiny home? As I'm kind of thinking about it, I mean, that could definitely be a challenge to see if you are actually able to keep the land grab mansion, like if you're able to keep that whole look and design into like a tiny home version. I'm trying to think like how many people there's actually in that household if it could be done. If you guys have turned any of these homes into a mini, definitely make sure to tag me over on Twitter or Instagram as well. I would absolutely love to see how it ended up turning out for you. So also, if you guys do want to see me attempt to do my version, make sure to let me know as well. So this home was actually created, like I said, by SimGuruNinja, who actually hosted the tiny living live stream over on Twitch. So I mean, it really wasn't a bad build. Like if you are to download a tiny home for like Sim standards, I feel like it's a pretty cute, pretty decent home. It has everything that you need if you are to like move in here and you need to like live. It kind of has everything that you need, but of course I needed to give it my little touch of like cutesy stuff. I don't know, I was gonna try to do this, there's my dog, sorry, but I was going to attempt to do like a renovation on this with like the darker colors, because it has been quite a while before I have used like the glossy black tile floors and like the hardwood. Definitely one of like my favorite hardwoods is the glossy city living ones. I remember I used to use like the orange color that a lot of people use for like basketball, what do you call them? Floors? Basketball gymnasiums maybe. But yeah, I don't know why I always love the color, but I always get called out in the comments that I wasn't supposed to use it in a home. But I kind of miss using it, because the floor that we are using in this one is definitely one of my favorites as well. I can't remember right off, maybe it's Parenthood that this wood tone flooring came with. Was it Parenthood or Seasons? Oh my gosh, I can't remember, but this one is definitely one of those ones I switch out the colors for and use like often as well. And I'm just kind of like looking at the build right now, and I did try, you guys, to keep the original layout of this home. Sometimes I try to see if I can make a home work with like the original layout, but still like give it my touch. So what I ended up doing was just like a free-for-all with all of the furniture. But one thing that I wanted to do was see how much extra space we could get, because I felt like there wasn't really that much like knick-knack stuff when it comes to like skills and activities. So I tried to do my best with making like an extra office, but I still wanted to keep like those two really large windows over on the side because honestly, I don't really use them that often. So wanted to try to see what we could come up with that layout. And you guys, we actually was able to not only add in a bookshelf, but also a little computer as well. So this is definitely can double for if you have like children and you want to make this like a family home and you like the layout or style. You could definitely put in like a twin size bed because it's 3 tiles in the back, or you could even like make it like a nursery or even like for toddlers. So kind of double the room space with still having like all of the items, even like double the items, because we still have like the TV and we still have that Murphy bed. Just kind of like switched out the colors. You guys can't say that I have been recording a ton, so honestly I keep losing my voice and I'm trying to like get all of these uploaded. I am going to attempt as well to start doing like 5 uploads a week. You guys know it's been a little bit of a struggle over the winter getting all of these uploads up, but let me know if you guys want to see like more gameplay and challenges, or if you guys want to see me continue to flood out like all of these builds, renovations, and tiny homes over here on my channels. So what I ended up doing with this home was I actually was able to get myself a lot more money just by like removing all of like the garden stuff from the outside, and we definitely made it more of like a cutesy, lots of like colorful plants outside eventually. I did keep the windows in the same place just because, like I said, I really wanted to see what we could work around with like the original layout and design. So all I ended up doing was just like switching the color from that brown to pink, and of course we have like the accent of the wood shingles on the top, my favorite roofing. So I ended up kind of playing around with like all of the terrain tools as well. I did feel like the hills, it was a little bit much, not gonna lie, like especially over on the left, it was like a snow slope a little bit, like kind of like ski martok here in Nova Scotia, but I ended up just bringing that down a little bit and kind of just made a front little area. If you even had like a family, like I said, if you had toddlers, there is definitely space over on the right if you wanted to add in like a swing set, and of course there is still a ton of space in the backyard if you actually wanted to add in like a play set or something like that. So this actually has inspired me for some future builds, to be honest, you guys, because I have never really played around with the new height column where you can actually like place them on the ground and like move them up to whatever height that you need. I actually haven't really done any builds where I haven't been able to like experiment with that a little bit. So just kind of playing with this home definitely inspired me to be like, wait a minute, we need to like play around with some of those like funky designs for homes that are not like putting the columns on like decking and stuff. So I think that was like a really cute feature of Ninja's home, and yeah, that kind of like definitely drew me to it. Even when I was watching the live stream, I was like, wait a minute, that is actually really cool how he did that. What else did we do? Oh yeah, so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put over on this side that didn't really cost a lot of money, because this ended up being, I believe, around 30 simoleons. So it's definitely more of like a luxury starter home. Usually starter homes are about 20,000 simoleons. This one is a little bit more, but you definitely can like get rid of the expensive like computer and some of the other like expensive decor that I've added in. So one kind of really easy way to do this is just add a driveway and one of the like live edit vehicles, just because it does take up some of the space on your home lot, and it's free because the world edit objects actually like don't cost any simoleons. And it definitely took me a minute to remember even what the cheat is. You guys, I kind of want to like save up my money for some actual like the Elgato, what is it called, the tweet deck, the stream deck I think it's called. I really want to save my money for that. So because I believe Molly and a couple other simmers actually use it for like the build cheats, and to be honest, that is really the only thing that I would want it for. So yeah, I don't know, let me know if you guys use that for your cheats or if you know anybody that does. And yeah, this was me kind of just like waiting to try to find one of the vehicles. I do kind of wish there was one of the like updates you guys seen, we actually got like a debug menu update when it comes to like if you can choose like your color and the pack, you can choose custom content, debug menu, and I really wish that they would include live edit objects like from the world that we could just like click it and find it, or even vehicles, because that's usually what I end up going in here for, to be honest. But I really hope that you guys did enjoy today's renovation. Make sure to give today's video a very, very big thumbs up, and hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys.